Good morning. Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, and the final countdown to a new year are upon us. So buckle up and get ready. We'll wrap it up and tie a bow on it by continuing our long-standing Spotlight tradition of having an in-depth conversation with Michigan's top elected official. And through the years, there have been quite a few of them from both sides of the political aisle. And sometimes, to be safe during the height of the pandemic, they were even virtual or socially distanced. But this year is as normal gets these days. Governor Gretchen Whitmer, Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist, and me in person smack dab in the heart of downtown Detroit. For today's interview, we sat down together inside the very cozy Cadillac Lodge at one end of the downtown Detroit Holiday Market, just a stone's throw from the beautiful Campus Martius Park. What kind of a year has it been for this team, and what lies ahead? You've been extremely vocal and active in terms of women and reproductive freedom. You took more action this week. 3 men sentenced for the plot to kidnap you and your family. As difficult as that had to be on a personal level, when you hear what the sentence is, do you feel as though the punishment fits the crime? Detroit Regional Chamber just recently came out with a poll. There have been a few others, think Epic MRA and some others came out. And the people are saying the number one concern they have right now is the economy, their pocketbooks, the inflation. It's Sunday, December the 18th. I'm Chuck Stokes, and this is Spotlight. Governor, Lieutenant Governor, good sitting down with you. This is almost as cozy as if we were in the governor's mansion.
This is cozier.
This is cozier. Very nice. Well, it's good having you here in downtown Detroit. Your very accomplished staff, for the both of you, gave me a laundry list of all the things that you all accomplished this year. And it's a very impressive list, not to mention got reelected 4 more years, and a Democratic trifecta, the first time in 40 years. As you look back, hindsight, they always say, is 20/20. Governor, what would you say was the single biggest factor to attribute to the success that you had?
Well, I think fortitude, right? It's grit. We're Michiganders through and through. And just like the people of this state, we stay at it until the job is done. And so I'm really proud of so much job creation that we've been able to get done. I'm proud of the investments we've made in education and skills. There's a lot of great things happening in Michigan as we're onshoring supply chains and building an economy for the future. But now is no time to, keep looking backward and
keep your foot on the pedal.
We have done. We got to keep moving forward and fast.
All right. Lieutenant Governor, we sit here in downtown Detroit. This is your home. They oftentimes say that the last person that should have the governor's ear is the lieutenant governor on policies and influence of things. Is this sort of a reflection of the teamwork and you saying Detroit, the largest city, is important, and this is just one way of showcasing?
I'm really proud of the relationship, the friendship, and the partnership that Governor Whitmer and I have established since 2018, and I think it's led to amazing results for everybody in Michigan, in particular in Detroit. My 2 kids who are school age go to Detroit Public Schools Community District. Our administration has made record investments in K-12 public education. That means that Detroit school children have seen more than they've ever seen to serve our families, to serve our educators. And I think that is a reflection of the fact that, this team, we're focused on delivering for people and creating access to opportunity. And opportunity starts with education. It starts with having a pathway to a future in the economy. And I think Detroiters from every corner of this city are seeing that in a new way. And we're going to continue to build on that foundation going forward.
Well, let's piggyback off that theme. Detroit Regional Chamber just recently came out with a poll. There have been a few others, think Epic MRA and some others came out. And the people are saying the number one concern they have right now is the economy, their pocketbooks, the inflation. So Governor, as you get ready to start this term with Democratic control, what's on the list? What will you ask for first? Will it be taxes or will it be stuff like right to work?
Tax cuts, I think you mean, Chuck,
Tax
and
cuts.
that's what we're going to move forward on.
Right.
So,
I think tax cuts.
I think it's been a tough time, right? We've all lived through so many crises. Inflation and the cost of everything's put such a pinch on, our personal economies as well as our global economy. There are things happening around the globe we can't address as governor and lieutenant governor, but what we can do is keep more money in people's pockets. And so we've been working with Speaker-elect Joe Tate and Senate Majority Leader-elect Winnie Brinks. I anticipate that early into next year, we're going to be able to give people some relief, a working family tax credit, getting rid of the pension retirement tax. These are ways we can put more money in people's pockets, and I think it's important that we do that.
All right. Lieutenant Governor, you're in charge in the Senate. You're going back with a majority, a very slight majority, but a majority is a majority nevertheless. How do you envision things changing and difference in terms of getting what the governor has asked for through in the legislature?
Well, I certainly am eager to work with the Senate and the House. The incoming leadership, Senator Brinks and Representative Tate, they're phenomenal leaders for Michigan, and I think they're excited to have this legislature work in collaboration with the executive office in a way that wasn't possible, over the last 4 years. So that means that we're going to be aligned on the priorities that we ran on and that people voted for us to deliver. That's solving practical problems. So when the governor talks about what we're going to do to repeal that retirement tax and get that working family tax credit, we're going to work to make sure we're creating economic opportunity across the board in Michigan. We've seen job growth in every region, and we're going to continue to build on that foundation. We're going to build the future of this economy so that more people are seeing that, whether it's battery technology, semiconductors, advanced manufacturing, all happening in the state of Michigan. And we're going to connect our people. And these are things that these legislators are excited to collaborate on. And that's going to be the spirit that we're going to see in Lansing, really for the first time in a long time, that collaboration, working together because we are aligned in our goals and our vision to serve the people of Michigan.
Where you might get some resistance is trying to overturn in terms of right to work law. Do you feel like you will have the votes now to do that? Is that going to be a priority, or you're going to see what else you can get through, and then if you're having a lot of success we might as well do that too?
We got a robust agenda. So, obviously we'll be working very closely with the incoming Democratic leaders. We're also going to make a seat at the table for the Republican leaders. They might be in the minority now, but they have constituency that we share and we care about, and so we're going to stay focused on moving Michigan forward. And there are a lot of host of issues that we will focus on, and I've been casting votes when I was in the legislature and exercising vetoes as governor. There aren't going to be any surprises, but we're going to address the fundamentals first and foremost.
You've been extremely vocal and active in terms of women and reproductive freedom. You took more action this week along with the vote that came through in terms of the referendum. Do you feel as though you have done enough to protect this, or is there something else that you feel from your governor's bully pulpit that you can continue to do?
Well, I think it's important to recognize that, a historic number of people turned in signatures and passed Prop 3 to protect women's ability to make our own decisions about our bodies. That 1931 law is still in the books. And so we got to get rid of that. There are additional things that we need to do to ensure that we live up to the will of the voters when we pass Proposal 3. So we also know that this United States Supreme Court said a lot of things to U.S. Senate in order to get confirmed and then did a reverse. And so we cannot assume that any rights that stem from the same due process clause and right to privacy are protected. So we're going to have to scour Michigan law and make sure we have got laws that reflect where the people of Michigan are at. So there is still a lot of work to do in this space and others.
On a down note, before we take a quick little break, and I want to talk about education and some of the key things that you both have mentioned. 3 men sentenced for the plot to kidnap you and your family. As difficult as that had to be on a personal level, when you hear what the sentence is, do you feel as though the punishment fits the crime and that this sends a message to everyone to pay close attention?
Well, I am grateful to the jury. I'm grateful to law enforcement that kept me safe. These men were not just planning to kidnap me, they were planning to kill me. And I think that this threat is, yes, it was directed at me, but these threats are becoming more prevalent in this country. These are threats to our democracy. And so in my victim impact statement that I read to the court and they played on video, I talked about, I'm a human being. I have an extraordinary job, but I'm an ordinary person. I'm a mom. I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, and I'm a wife. And these are important aspects for people to remember. We're human beings. We're trying to do important public service work. And in this nation where people are so quick to grab guns and threaten one another, undermine our confidence in institutions, spread conspiracy theories, a result, a conviction, and then a sentence like the one we just saw, I think is really important to show people that we will not tolerate this in the United States.
All right, we need to take a quick little break. We will come right back and we'll pick up on education and making our schools safe for our teachers and our students. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Lieutenant Governor, I'm going to start with you. We've got young kids in K through 12 system. I imagine one thing that you as other parents have to be concerned about when you drop those kids off, are they safe? And we're having to teach kids things that when I was in school, we didn't have to teach them about safety in schools. But you also got to work through the legislature. Gun control. What do you think is realistic to get through the legislature? What will you go for first?
First and foremost, I think that all of us as parents and community members are heartbroken by what we see with gun violence, unfortunately, on a daily basis. I mean, my baby girl, not even my kids who are in the 4th grade, my baby girl who's in daycare had a lockdown drill last January. That's ridiculous for a 3-year-old to have to experience that. So we have to do something that gives everyone, students, education professionals, community members, peace of mind that people are going to be safe in their homes, on the streets, and in school. And there are a lot of common sense things that are available, that are popular, that Michigan legislators and we can work together to get done. We can make sure that people are required to store their firearms safely. We can make sure that people who are presenting red flags and may be particularly uniquely dangerous for a temporary period of time are unable to have those weapons and the ability to hurt people. These are things that we can do that people agree on. This isn't about taking guns away from people who want to go hunt. This is about making sure that everyone is safe in our communities every day on the street and every day at school. And these are things that this legislature, I believe, is poised to work on and collaborate through and send to our desk, and we're proud to be able to support safety in all of our communities.
So, Governor, do you envision this being a package of bills in which you would have red flag, safe storage, and universal background check all at once, or will you take them one at a time? Which one would be politically more strategic?
We'll see. We'll be working with our legislative partners, but I can tell you this. I'm having a lot of conversations across the administration with our Director of Health and Human Services, for instance. This is a public health crisis. Guns are the #1 killer of children in this country, and only in this country. That tells you that this is a uniquely American problem, and that's why I think we have to look at it from a number of vantage points. It's also why...
And the polls show that the public is with you on this.
And I think a lot of hunters are with us as well, right? They are, some of them are leaders when it comes to advocating for common sense safety measures. So we're going to create a seat at the table. We're going to talk about this on a variety of fronts, and we're going to take action. But we've got to work with the legislature, we've got to work with our public health officials, and we want to make sure that we've got a Michigan solution that actually protects people.
More money went into public education in this last term under your watch than any recent governor has done. The education community is appreciative, but they're also saying, as appreciative as they are and as much as a partnership they feel they have in your administration, that there's still a lot more work to be done to equalize funding. What will you do in the new legislature to try to get more money and equalize this out?
So let me start with this. We closed the gap between districts. That had been festering for decades. A number of my predecessors tried to do that. We got it done in the middle of all these crises that we've had to confront with a very difficult legislature at times. We got it done. And then we built equity on top of that by putting more money into at-risk and English language learners and kids with special needs. This is how we meet the needs of our kids. There is definitely more good work to do here. We want better outcomes for our kids. So working with stakeholders, working with our teachers and our parapros and our administrators to make sure that we stay focused on doing the things that really are going to ensure that we get to that top 10 in literacy goal that we have. It has to be a universal goal. We all have to work toward that, but it's absolutely doable. And we'll continue to support the education of our kids until we hit that goal.
Yeah. Lieutenant Governor, what will be your top priority going into this next legislative term?
I'm very excited that Michigan has an opportunity to be the first state to connect all of our people to the internet. High speed, high quality, affordable, reliable internet access is something that will be a game changer for our economy, a game changer for our education system, and a game changer for making people healthier in the state of Michigan. We established the Michigan High Speed Internet Office, the first time we have people working full-time to connect Michiganders online. We've invested $250 million through our Building Michigan Together plan earlier this year that will help build out the infrastructure to support internet access in places like our rural communities that may not yet have it. We also are investing in affordability programs and programs that make sure people have the skills to take advantage of this technology. That means that more people can start businesses right from their homes that can change the world. They can create jobs in their communities. They can grow their distribution networks for companies that are selling things online like Detroit Axle, which I walked through yesterday up on 8 Mile. We have an opportunity to do so many amazing things with better connected communities, and that's what we are going to accomplish here in Michigan in the next 4 years.
Governor, quick question in terms of infrastructure. A lot of people say you got elected 4 years ago because you said fix the damn roads. We've seen orange barrels everywhere. I drove from here to Mackinac Island a few months ago. There were orange barrels all the way up. The roads were smooth, but there were orange barrels all the way up. You have a lot of money in Lansing right now. A lot of it because of so much of the COVID relief money that came in from Washington, a lot of federal money. When that runs out, what's your plan to make sure that you still have a lot of money coming in to do the infrastructure things that you've talked about?
Yep. Well, the Michigan Infrastructure and Transportation Association is working on putting together, pulling people together and talking about what is a long-term solution here. What we have done through bonding, through federal dollars, through wise management is get the process started, but we don't have a sustainable source of revenue, especially as we see how the cars are transitioning, right? We are leading the transition to electric vehicles. The gas tax is not the way to do it anymore. It's not sustainable, and it's not going to ensure that we're in a position to continue to fix, infrastructure across Michigan. So no state has figured this out yet, but I'm confident with the right people around the table, we're going to have a long-term solution that is promoted by stakeholders that will actually transcend this transition, and so we can continue to build out Michigan. But it's going to take a little bit of time to put it together and to make sure that we get the votes to get it passed. But we've made a lot of good things happen, but we haven't solved the problem yet, and we're going to stay at it until we do.
All right, I know our time's tight. I'm going to take one quick break, come back. One final question that for both of you, and something that you said to me after the debate that I want to finally give you a chance to talk about.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back. Stay with us. Governor, after the final gubernatorial debate that we did at Oakland University, you came up to me afterwards and you said, you all didn't ask one single question about democracy. And I said, we're right. We ran out of time. You were ready to talk about democracy. What is it you'd like the public, all the people that are watching now, especially now that the election is over?
I think we are in a precarious moment in this nation where there are so many people that are willing to undermine our confidence in our democratic institutions, so just for their own political gain, where they spread conspiracy theories or deny the outcome of an election, stoke violence against their political enemies. And that is a core issue happening across this country. Now, we saw, by and large, here in Michigan and elsewhere, people rejected candidates who were promoting those kinds of philosophies, but it was a stark difference between me and my opponent, and I thought that was a salient, important moment that we all missed. I'm not blaming you, but we did run out of time, and we crammed a lot in 1 hour for a debate, but I still think that is an important issue that we can't assume is behind us now, because there are still efforts underway to undermine our democracy, and I think we've all got to be vigilant.
Lieutenant Governor, we are seeing under Governor Whitmer, some historic things happen. First African-American woman on the Michigan Supreme Court, women in all kind of key judgeships and other important positions, and the leadership of this state. Whether you go from the executive branch or you go to the Attorney General or the Secretary of State, are all women. What's the EDI message here?
We need to make sure our leaders are reflective of our communities. And one of the, I think, proudest achievements we're going to be able to look back on as an administration is to say that we have built the most team that is best representative of all the communities from every corner of our state. Every identity in Michigan is reflected in our leadership and in the teams that we've built and the appointments that we've made. And we did that not just because identity is important, but because the results are important. And the truth is, more representative leaderships deliver better outcomes for the people who they serve. And I think you see that in our team, in our partnership. This is the most diverse leadership team that's ever been at the helm in the history of the state of Michigan, at the governor, lieutenant governor level. And I think the results have shown that we're making progress in the right direction, and we want to continue to build on that momentum. Representation matters, and representation gets results.
All right, Lieutenant Governor, you get the final word. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you. Governor Whitmer, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you. And we'll be around next year to see what happens.
We're going to do this for 4 more years together.
If we all got the stamina. Thank you. Happy holidays to you and your family.
You too.
Okay, thank you. Well, as you can imagine, it's always interesting talking to Michigan's top elected officials. I'll be right back with a couple of important reminders. Stay with us. My special thanks to Governor Gretchen Whitmer and Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist for sitting down with me today. An important programming reminder. We'll be off next week as ABC-TV presents its Walt Disney Christmas special in this time slot. But we'll be back here at 10 o'clock sharp on Sunday, January the 1st, 2023, to kick off the 58th consecutive season of Spotlight on the News. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, and Happy New Year to all. I'm Chuck Stokes.